If you have a 2015 and up specialized frame such as a Tramac or a Venge disc, and there are many others, then what you have is an OSBB Pressfit frame that's been converted by the factory to BB30, or OSBB as Specialized calls it. Yes, OSBB Pressfit and OSBB are not the same thing. Now, if you're running a Shimano GXP or a 30mm spindle, all you need is a BB30 bottom bracket that is appropriate for said crank, and you're fine. But if what you want to do is run one of our brand new dub BBs, you will need to remove these cups. Because they are epoxied in, it is impossible to drive them out. Instead, you must cut them and then peel them out. Like I said, this procedure is for frames that are native OSBB Pressfit that have been converted to BB30. There are plenty of specialized frames that are native BB30, so don't go sawing into one of these, all right? We are only doing this on OSBB Pressfit bikes that were converted by the factory to BB30. If you're unsure, send us some pictures and we'll ID it for you. Now, position the bike so that you have a clear view of what you are doing with adequate lighting. Wear a headlight if you must, and as a precaution, always tape the surrounding areas of the frame to protect the finish in case something slips or gets dropped. Use painter's tape, like this, so that it'll come off easily. Do not use duct tape or else your paint could be damaged. And if you are going to use duct tape, put the painter's tape down first and then go on top. Put the saw blade in backwards so that it cuts on the pull stroke. You're going to get a lot more control this way. Begin your cut flat and level. Take your time starting it out. This is critical. Check your work frequently. Remember, saw flat and level. You're trying to cut both sides simultaneously. Vacuum out the chip for a clear view. Remember, we're not cutting all the way through. We're cutting most of the way through. First cut is done. Okay. Move over ½ an inch and begin your second cut. Take your time starting this one out just like the first one. Flat, even strokes, cutting both sides simultaneously. That's looking good. We have a little bit more to go. Use a flashlight. You really want to see this clearly. All right, I think this is looking good. Let's get a real close look at this. So that looks excellent. We are ready to disassemble the saw and start cutting the flanges, and this sucker will break no problem. Well, the time has come to score the bezels right in the face, and just want to cut right along and line up with the cuts you've already made. And I like to use just a regular saw blade, and I wrap a little handle out of duct tape to protect my hand, and I get a really good feel. Be very careful. Obviously, we want to work very slowly here, very methodically, because this is quite thin and we could cut into the paint, so be extraordinarily careful. You want to cut the bezels most of the way through so they crack very easily. So I'm going to take this screwdriver tip and I'm going to go in right like this. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to twist. That's coming up. Now we need to work on the other side, get that going. And then the important thing is to pry in both directions because we need to loosen the flange up, as you see here. There we go. Because once you pull the center out, there won't be anything left to pry against. And most of the work will have to be done from the back side. This way you're never going up against the paint. Because we loosened the epoxy on the cup before we pulled the center out, we can get up underneath this very easily now. Keep working at it a little bit at a time and the epoxy will just crack loose. Oh yeah, that's really popping out now. Just keep twisting the screwdriver and working it and working it. There, right there. Ready? Getting this? Well, now that you're an expert, do the same thing on the other side. Did that work? Did it look good?
Oh yeah, it looks awesome, dude.
Well, there you go. With skill, patience, and care, and some intestinal fortitude, you can get these out without much problem and without causing any damage. In our next video, we'll show you how to install that dub bottom bracket. Thanks for watching.